Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and a very warm welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, it's B School season right now, and I know you're going to go left, right, center looking at probably the best B School that you can join. And luckily, today I have folks from Goa Institute of Management. A little small disclaimer, I've not been to Goa Institute of Management as of now, but I'm really trying hard to go to the campus and visit. But I thought before I do that, might as well get a few students virtually so that we can answer all your doubts about Goa Institute of Management, life in Goa, all of those things. And I have with me Rakshit and Yashtaga, who are second year students at Goa Institute of Management. Guys, first of all, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. And I'm going to, be the devil's advocate and ask you all the possible questions that I get a lot of queries about. And I hope you guys answer in the best possible manner so that whosoever is looking at our content gets absolutely all the idea about life in Goa Institute, curriculars, placements, everything. Are we cool with that, guys? Awesome. I like the energy. Guys, I am not going to introduce you all, so please take the time. Rakshit, you start first and then Yashtika. Please introduce yourself and where you come from, what's your background, all those things.
Thank you, Kavach, for that power packed introduction. So, my name is Rakshit. I'm from a city called Mangalore in Karnataka. Did my undergraduate BTech in Information Technology from NIT Surathkal, post which I worked as software engineer in Loves India for 3 years. And here currently I'm pursuing MBA with majoring in operations and minoring in finance. So, that's a quick intro about me.
Great. Yashtika.
I'm Yashtiga. Again, I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka. So I have a very little work ex, like around 11 months, equal to fresher. And then now I'm here at GIM. So I major in finance and minor in just opposite to that.
Okay, and undergrad, where did you do it from?
So undergrad, I did it from PS University from Bangalore.
And which course was that?
BBA,
Okay,
Bachelor's
so
of
BBA.
Business
Okay.
Administration.
So I have somebody from the engineering background and then I have somebody from the BBA background. Great. Guys, you are almost towards the end of your MBA journey. Before I talk about, the kind of nostalgia is going to hit you and the last time that you're going to be in classes, let's rewind back 2 years back to when you were hungrily searching for colleges. I'm pretty sure you would not remember, but at that time you would go crazy looking at colleges, courses, kahan jaye, CAT score, interview prep, all of that. And a lot of the audience will be watching this video will be in a similar stage. So I want you all to very candidly walk me through what was your journey like, which exam did you give, what all B schools did you crack, and then why particularly did you narrow it down to Goa Institute of Management. So yeah, Yashtika, we'll go with you first this time.
So once I started working, from the initial days, I wanted to do an MBA or pgdm. So I started preparing for CAT, and then I had few colleges in my hand shortlisted, and among them I felt GM was the best. One, I wanted to move away from home, a different city or place that I wanted to explore. So that was the reason. And from all the shortlists that I had from colleges, GM was the best in terms of curriculum, in terms of other extracurricular activities, or the exposure that we get.
Okay, so Yashtika, which were these colleges?
So I had offer from Great Lakes and Tapni.
Oh, okay. So, and all right, good, tough one, but why did you choose GIM over TAPME?
So GIM has a concept called the Achievers Round. So they give preference to few students based on the profile. And I got in through Achievers Round. I was a gold medalist in my UG. So I got in through Achievers Round at GIM.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Rakshit, over to you.
Sure. So I got in here through XAT X18 and I missed XLRI by 0.2 percentile. So the remaining two options that I converted is XIMB and GIM. And GIM is more closer to my hometown, Mangalore, and that played a crucial role in breaking the tie. So that's why GIM.
Amazing, yeah. Great, stories that I'm getting to hear. Guys, what was the major highlight of your first year?
So when we stepped in, it is all very rigorous. A lot of things happen. Like we meet new people. And so first year we shared rooms. We have a roommate. And our college ensures that two diverse people come together. So I had thought he was a roommate. So it took some time to adjust. And then again, we had classes from 9 a.m. till 5 or 5:30, complete full packed classes and assignments after that. So we had to sit in groups and work for assignments. So at home, we were so used to having 8-9 hours of sleep, and here we suddenly cut down to 4-5 hours of sleep, working with that. Again, getting up in the morning and getting used to the activities. So it was kind of a run. It's like every day is like running. Let's do that. Let's do this. So yeah, but after 1-2 terms, we were like, yes, this is our life. Let's go. We're ready for this. That.
you get used to the hustle, and then I'm telling you, after you graduate, the real work is gonna look slow to you because MBA just like gets you in that
Right.
the thing. Rakshit, your answer.
So when I was about to leave the work and step into the college, a lot of my colleagues had asked this question. You worked for 3 years, how will you sit in the classrooms? The study income is no longer there. You'll miss out on the independence part. And 3 months into the college, I taught my entire batch, and I felt that's when I answered all of them. So I
Oh
think that is
damn!
one
Mic
moment I'll
drop, mic
remember.
drop. Great, great. Guys, just quickly running by, you guys are doing different specializations, operations and all of those things. How is the curriculum designed at GIM? Do you feel it is keeping in time with the current times, with like so much is happening, so much is changing every single day? So do you feel, because both of you come with WorkX, right? Even though Yastika, you say that it's similar to Fletcher, I don't agree. 11 months is still a very good time for you to understand like the corporate world. So do you think that whatever you've learned in this 2 years, in terms of the curriculum, in particular specializations in finance and analytics and operations, do you think it's worth it, or do you think you could have just studied from YouTube maybe?
So apart from our normal classes, the curriculum, we also have sometimes we have sessions by our alumni. So uh, so they bring in perspectives from what's happening in the industry. And in our when the curriculum is decided, that many alums are also included. So they bring in the new trends. So our curriculum usually focuses on the new trends. We also have the fundamentals that usually is covered, and we also they also focus on what's happening in the industry. So it is helping a lot. And one more thing is YouTube or books can definitely teach us, but the experience can only be shared in a setup like that. Is not possible. You won't get.
Right. Rakshit, you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I can vouch on behalf of operations. In operations, most of the faculty come with industry experience, and after a while, they transition into the teaching role. So they normally have a lot of contacts whom they bring into the classes for guest lecture, as Yashtika mentioned. And GIM is known for its experiential learning. So along with the course content, concept heavy, it also has some part of experience associated with it, maybe through many projects or live projects where we actually go to industry, talk with them, understand the problems, and give a solution. So it's both theory heavy as well as we're applying whatever we have learned in an industry setup, along with the guest lectures, as Yastika mentioned, that brings in. And YouTube, Coursera, etc., will give us the knowledge, but the perspectives that we gain, the experience from which we can learn from, that's quite unparalleled, and that can happen only in the classroom setup. So that's how MBA adds value to us.
Amazing. So, I mean, I definitely agree on the shared value or shared experience system. Another thing that is usually there, when students are consulting me which school to be school to join and all that, it's always that they're looking at the major cities to go for. I mean, yesterday you're from Bangalore, so you'll relate. A lot of people, in fact, go to Bangalore to study. And likewise Delhi and all of those places. You guys chose a very unusual option, which is like Goa. Which from the brain only feels like, okay, it's a relaxation trip that is there. So walk me through that call that you had to take to go specifically to Goa, and how do you think that it enhanced your study experience?
So for me, the location was the deciding factor because Goa is more closer to my hometown. But the way the campus is built, it's very serene and it's quite isolated. So there are very less distractions around. So one can stay here in a very focused environment. In fact, this is the first time I'm staying away from home, and I never felt homesick in my entire first year because the campus is so beautiful and inspiring. So the location actually played a role in supporting me here.
Amazing. Yastika, what about you?
Just on a lighter note, people might think, okay, Goa beach party. No, we are really far from the beach. We are nowhere closer to the beach. And as Rakshit said, we have a really beautiful camp. So even if we are stressed or we are having a lot of work for the day, we have a viewpoint. So we just take a break, one chai or a Maggie we take, and we go sit in the viewpoint, spend like half an hour with friends. And it just relaxes us.
Wow, you guys are really pushing me to visit the campus very soon, because all of this is something that I want to go experience as well. Now, guys, by the end of the first year, the major task that comes into the mind is internship, right? So, walk me through that process for each one of you. How was it? What really happened?
So when we just start, just as a just to get in the momentum, we have some kind of training or coaching sessions just to tell us how internships work or what is the basics that we should know before starting to sit for a company class. We have that done for 1-2 months, spread across like around a different thing like aptitude, interview, GD, and guesstimates. Various things are just to give us an idea how it works. And then yes, after some few months, then companies start coming and we start applying as usual. students sit, and the processes go on.
So did everybody get internship in your batch?
Yes, this year is going, but as far as when talking about last year, it was.
Okay, and the Rakshit, like, where did you intern?
So I interned in GP Solutions in Navi Mumbai. It's basically a supply chain consulting firm. I worked in the procurement side of it.
Amazing. And Yashtika, what about you?
I interned with ICICI Bank. I was working for the private equity family offices department.
Okay, and while you were interning, did you feel that whatever you studied in that past 1 year was helping you or not? Or it was like learning from the scratch all over again? Yashtika.
So I think some concepts are really necessary that we get from classroom, but that's the basic. But the learning completely happens in the work. I would say that. But to understand some things, it is important to know the basics that comes from class.
I agree to what Yashtika said. In fact, the classroom training is necessary to an extent to understand what's actually happening there. But for me, it worked a little other way around. After coming back from internship, when I was sitting in the classes of supply chain management consulting, I was able to understand it even more better, was able to relate it to the work I've done. So the classroom training actually helps either way.
Awesome. Okay. Now, guys, by the time that you reach the second year, biggest thing that is there in the mind, the elephant of the room, is about placement. Because at the end of the day, like, Rakshit, 3 years of working and suddenly leaving all of that, leaving the income, joining a B school, you demand the ROI, right? So walk me through your process, because now you guys are at the end of your, the MBA journey. So what has been the scene in terms of placements? Walk me through your individual journey, like, kahan lagi, kya laga, all of that. So yeah, Rakshit.
So for second years, the placements are still going on in the college, but touchwood, me and Yastika, both of us got placed in the same organization like early on. So that's
which
a
is this
relief
company?
for both of us. So both of us got into SAP.
Amazing. And where
Yes, so
are you going to be working out of?
So it's either going to be Bangalore or Gurgaon. The office is yet to be decided because the role is that of a business process associate consultant, and these roles are offered only in those two offices, one in Bangalore, one in Gurgaon.
Okay.
So once we have the offer letters in place, we'll get to know where the actual location is.
And what exactly do you have to do, like, in the role? What are your responsibilities like?
So as a business process associate consultant, we'll be understanding what are the pain points of our clients, and we will be recommending solutions that are available in the SAP ecosystem to them. So that's how our role looks like in simple words.
Yeah, SAP is a really good company. So I'm pretty sure the whole batch would have been really jealous. Is that so?
I would say they were happy for both of us. In
Ah,
fact, everyone who got
diplomatic
selected.
answer.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I would also want to understand what was the process of you getting this, job. So walk me through, like, kya hua, what all happened. Was there an entrance test, a group discussion, how many rounds of interviews? If you could just brief it through, because it is, I mean, a lot of people who will be joining GM will be watching this, but maybe people from other B schools would also be watching this, and they would want to understand how does getting a job at SAP looks like. So anybody, Yashtika, maybe you can walk through that.
So initially we had an aptitude test, and then we had a few rounds of interview. One good thing about the processes is they spent good time with the candidate to understand the candidate. So we had around 3 to 4 rounds of interviews, where in each interview, I would say, like in GD, not everyone would get to speak, or we won't know the person completely. But I like the process where they give importance to each candidate, spend quality time to understand what the candidate, how the candidate is, what the candidate wants. I would say a long process, but I think every candidate who was part of the process enjoyed the process.
Okay. And Rakshit, how was your interview experience? Was it similar to Yashtika, or did they ask you a lot, because you come from WorkX? I mean, a lot of WorkX.
Yeah, yes. The interview was more about knowing me as a person, what are my goals, aspirations. Along with it, it was based on my experience, all the activities I've been doing ever since the college. So they were scanning me in and out for my cultural fit, for my technical expertise. So overall, the interview was very beautiful. It gave a very enriching experience as a person.
Wow, great. And guys, just a weird question that's coming to my mind. But see, when usually, like, you guys also did internships in different companies. So how did that internships thing help you getting the job at SAP? Was there any correlation to it or not?
So for me, during the internship, I gained a lot of perspectives and thought process that is something which is transferable, not just in the supply chain or operations, but throughout. So some of the key learnings I've had, I was able to apply it and was able to crack. Again, it didn't directly reflect in my interviews, but somewhere it did play a crucial role, maybe in the way I answer, the way I structured, or the thought process I've had. So the internships definitely play a role in building that mindset, I would say.
Great. And just a general thing, I know, I mean, Yastika, you talked about it at the start, that how in the initial few months only, GIM was helping you do these, aptitudes, mock interviews, all of that. But specifically for placements, how were they helping you or your batchmates, try getting these really good jobs and all of that? So what was their training process?
Training is done by the placements. So these activities are carried out by the placements team. And we also have support from our seniors, like 2-3 years who just passed out.
And how are
So
they
they
helping you
also,
all?
so they have experience about, they would have just joined the company, right? So
Right.
they tell us about how the company works, or maybe some things that we can focus on, or new industry trends that we can focus on. And they also give us interview prep tips.
Okay. And
So
is
that is
that
how
virtually, or do they come on the campus and like, host these sessions for you all?
students who have passed out, they help us virtually. And for internship, the second year students help the first year students.
Okay.
So we have a small team of students, and Rakshit is part of it. So I think Rakshit will be able to tell better.
Yeah, Raksha, tell me that.
Sure. So we have a small team, about 20 students. We are known as campus dronas, and each one of us are assigned a couple of mentees, and we help them with the placement preparation process, right from confidence building, helping them with the interviews, mock GDs, and if at all they need help with even the case competitions, we dronas step in and we act like a mentor and guide to them. Not directly solving the solution for them, but giving them the right thought process and enabling them to solve the process by themselves. So that's the whole point of having this team of campus dronas.
Great, great, great. That's really good. Now, guys, tell me. I need some masala. Okay, so guys, tell me like what are the unique rules, regulations that you've come across in the 2 years that people don't know about it till they join GIM. तो बताओ वो क्या होगा?
I would say the attendance. It is really, we have a strict attendance policy. So per subject, we are allowed to miss only one class, and from the second class we start getting downgrade. It might be a little hard for us now, but maybe in the future we'll realize that
Okay,
actually
but
this helps us.
what's the exact percentage that you have to maintain? Is it 85?
No, we can just miss one class, just one class per subject. It's not a
And how many
percentage.
classes do you have per semester?
It depends on the credits. So I'm not very sure of the total number of classes we have in the term.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure people would miss,
Do you
miss
have
more
an
than
idea
one
about
class. Like Goa hai, like people would miss more than one class, right?
Yeah, so the way it is divided is, let's say I've taken 6 courses in a
Right.
particular term,
Correct.
and depending on number of credits, I'll be having 20 to 24 or 16 sessions, 16, 20, or 24. And
Okay.
out of those 16 or 20 or 24, we can miss only one class. And if we miss more than that, we start losing point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.3, point 0.5. So it gets added cumulatively throughout.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
But what else?
yes.
What else is the other route? Maybe like something in terms of curfew or hostels or anything. Tell me, guys. Tell me more. मैं जानने नहीं दूंगा ऐसे.
I think the curfew time is really convenient. So we can leave campus up to 11 p.m. in the night.
Okay, but you said the campus is far. So where do you really go and chill? Like where do GIM students really chill in Goa?
So our nearest beach is like 40 kilometers away. So you can imagine we need almost one whole day if we want to go out.
Damn.
But
I thought I'll come to the campus. थोड़ा देर shooting wooting करूँगा campus tour का. Then I'll go chill at the beach. I think that will not be possible then, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. But we do have some treks and waterfalls nearby campus.
Right.
So yeah, we do spend some time.
And
like a
how's
half
the
day.
food on the campus? Everybody stays on the campus, is it?
Yes, it's a completely
Residential. Okay, and how's the food on the campus?
So the normal canteen food is really good. We have something special called the continental menu. So it's served for the small batch of people. So if you go first, you get to have continental food. Otherwise, it's the normal Indian food.
Okay.
Taste-wise, it's really good. Like,
And
for me,
anything-
for first time being out of home.
Okay. Anything else, guys, that people should know, like about, before joining GIM, about attendance, you've already told me, about hostel curfew, you've already told me, where people chill, you've already told me. What else?
Yes. So if they think that GIM is in Goa, I would say GIM is not in the Goa that they're thinking of. It's in top of a hill with all the forests around. The nearest good theater is in Panjim, which is like an hour and 15 minutes away. So this campus is ideally in a very focused environment.
Right.
That's one misconception I want to talk about.
No, that's good, but I think it's good in a way that you have something at your disposal, but at the same time you're focused towards B school, because guys, this is the last time that you're going to be in the classroom with all of those people. So thank you for answering all of this. Just, I mean, like I told you, a lot of the juniors would be watching this. So any piece of advice that you would want to give them, maybe about the admission process, about maybe the interviews for GIM, anything that I think that can help them, or any advice in general you'd like to give.
Present yourself the best you are. You don't have to worry, because our panelists are usually our faculty. It's the best chance you get to interact with them and know about the college as well. get the best point of contact. And I would say just brush up on the latest industry trends. That'll come handy, and a little of GK. So yeah, that is something that I would say.
Amazing. Rakshit, what about you?
Yes, so starting on to what Yashtika mentioned in the interview, just be yourself, be authentic. Because as she said, they're the faculty who have been interviewing for years together. The moment we try to fake, they can catch just like this. So be yourself. And whatever you've mentioned in your resume, just know in and out of it. That's other thing. And if you have any questions, the interview is the best chance for you to ask them. You can pick their brains. They're the ones who come with a lot of experience and knowledge. So if you have any questions, you can ask them, pick their brains, get to know more about them, get to know more about the college. Because the interview, as far as I know, in GIM, it's more like a conversation rather than the pressure interview round. So that's the best place for you to have the conversation.
Amazing. I think that's really good, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I'm pretty sure this video is going to help a lot. If I closing my fingers, fingers crossed, if I genuinely come to visit the campus, I'll definitely hit you guys up. Thank you so much once again. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. If you like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, question, queries. I will surely try replying, or I'll connect you to the right people who can answer your doubts. Along with that, do share this video amongst your friends. Anybody who's planning to join the B School soon, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell icon. Take care, guys. Bye. Jastika and Rakshit, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all super soon.
You
Bye bye. Take care.